Happy Friday, everyone. We survived our first week of school closure. We have been doing online learning, which has been a huge success. So, kudos to everyone, students, parents, families, staff, for hanging in there and for making it to Friday. It's, as we say at Barry, Pizza Friday, and brings me to our topic for today, which is nutrition and healthy eating, which can be a challenge during this time, especially when our schedules are so different. Even going to the grocery store and things not being stocked or well stocked. So it can present some challenges, but hopefully the tips and advice that I've posted here will help navigate those challenges to ensure that we are still maintaining healthy eating and nutrition even during this time. So, the first tip that I have is to continue to purchase healthy, nutritious food. So, although we may be stocking up on non perishables, which are not always the best in terms of its nutrients and as far as healthy choices, certainly you can have that, but still continue to buy fresh produce, your lean meats, your vegetables, your fruit, those types of things. And for your fresh produce that may not last beyond a week, you can always do food prep in terms of cutting it up and storing it in Ziploc bags and freezing it for later use. So certainly don't shy away from your produce if you have the opportunity to go to the store and still purchase some things. That way, your household will have some healthy options to choose from. Also, be sure to set specific times in which you're going to eat meals. So, and even incorporate snacks throughout the day. So, working from home can be a challenge in terms of being sure to stick to those meal times and then having snacks in between the meals. It's easy to work through lunch or to work past your normal dinner time just because you're at home. But certainly carve out those times and make time for a break. That way, the kids and the students will know the expectations around when they should eat and the other times that they should be working. Otherwise, they may think that they could just graze all day just because it's convenient and the kitchen's right there. So be sure to establish a schedule. That way, you're not missing meals, and then you're also adhering to a schedule in which you're not just eating all day or snacking all day out of boredom or just because the schedule is a little bit different than what it typically would be. Also, if you're trying to incorporate fruits and vegetables throughout the day, smoothies are a great alternative, especially if you have some fresh fruit or even frozen fruits or vegetables that you can blend in a smoothie. It's easy. It's something that you can have the kids assist with, and it's a great alternative to juice drinks or other sweetened drinks that they can have in addition to water throughout the day. Also, be sure to prepare a meal as a family. So, with school being closed and more parents working from home, everyone's there in the household and can contribute to meal planning and meal prep. It can be an activity that everyone can participate in, even the smallest members of the household. For example, if there's a toddler, especially Montessori toddler who is used to doing practical life lessons in the classroom setting, they can certainly assist with meal prep in terms of peeling or slicing or pouring things. And then with the older students, you can have them actually follow a recipe or give instructions as to how to prepare a meal so that they feel like they're engaged and part of that process. And then at the end, everyone can sit down and eat a healthy, nutritious meal together as a family. So that's another way that you can incorporate everyone in the household as part of that healthy eating. Um, there's some families who really enjoyed going out and eating out before there were restrictions on restaurants. And this can certainly be something that families can take advantage of, but in terms of carry out. So if your family had a favorite restaurant, certainly you can go do carry out, and then you can extend that to other family members who may not be able to get out and about, or neighbors or friends who you can maybe pick up a meal for, or to make sure that they're eating, that they're having a healthy choice of eating, that you can extend that kindness to and sense of community while also still adhering to the practice of social distancing. And then the last tip that I want to talk about is just avoiding emotional eating or eating out of frustration or boredom, which can easily happen during this time of high stress and high anxiety. So be sure to just be in tune with your emotions and feelings, and the emotions of your student or your children, especially if they're home for extended periods of time, and you notice that you're just going to the cabinets or the pantry, just even if it's out of boredom, to address those concerns. And certainly, if you have some concerns around emotional eating and things like that, please reach out to us, to either myself or Natasha, so that we can continue to give guidance on that, because it directly affects your health in terms of what you eat and if your emotions are the driving force behind those habits. So please reach out to us if you need any other tips, guidance, or have any other concerns. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.